Okay, so here we're covering eye stocks going into Loatheb. This is a pretty simple section. Shouldn't be too bad. Loatheb has a little bit of nuance
Oh,
to it,
I'll
my
talk
guy.
about Loatheb. Yeah, I like this
Yeah.
one.
So as I'm going through here, I'm really doing just kind of a couple things. I might sneak in a cheeky seed or two,
This little fucker.
but
He might. Yeah, he sneaks in
I'm
like
just,
8 times.
dude, these maggots are looking real juicy right here on the DPS. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm holding back right now. Look, I
By the
got it
way,
selected.
Shadow Flame up right here doesn't even use it. That's
Yes,
unbelievable.
I should be using Shadow Flame as I'm walking
It's all
here.
good.
But
It's all
right
good.
here, I just fucking
Oh,
plant and seed.
turns on a dime.
Yep, I
All these
plant.
little mega. Oh, look at the numbers.
Look at the damage. Look at the damage.
Oh, quick note about
Let's
this, right? So these maggots have very low health. So yeah, you can spam seed the whole time, but don't don't forget about what is it, Hellfire and Rain of Fire. These are
yeah,
really good abilities. Hellfire takes super fast. So if you have like 3 seeds out, all the mobs are really low, sit there and just Hellfire. 2 ticks and then cancel. Loatheb, right? Okay, this is a
yep.
big one. So I have the rank. I'm not gonna brag, right? Rank 18 parse on Loatheb. What do I do? What am I thinking about? Lust. It will always go out on the second spore. Depending on what your spore group is, me and Cherno were our spore group 1, and if you're spore group 2, if you're luck, you're gonna be in either 1 or 2. Okay. So what you got to do for this boss is when you're walking towards the boss on the opening, cast Life Tap for your 4-piece bonus and your Glyph of Life Tap, cast Corruption, cast Agony, and then you'll be very close to the boss. So you can probably just walk a little bit up, place your demonic portal down the next GCD on top of the boss. Okay. Now, you're gonna see he's gonna do that. He's gonna cast hopefully corruption, agony, all right, and he's gonna be on top of the boss. I would demonic portal. Okay, he moved it a little far away, so just as soon as you're in the center of the room, you place your demonic portal down. You can see there's 2 down right there. Very good. So we're not lusting. We're looking for the spore. I think I rocket boot here. I do. So I'm rocket booting on top of the spore. As soon as I get this buff, I snap demonic portal back onto the boss, and I'm waiting. I don't pop the meta. I don't do anything crazy. Why? Because I have the spore buff for 1 minute, but my meta is gonna be only lined up with the lust. Okay, so you're just doing your rotation. I'm also thinking, okay, the lust went out, but before the lust went out, I want to tap to full mana. Okay, because this entire time, I am. This is the biggest damage we will have the entire fight, other than our second meta, right? So during Soulfire window. So I am just wanting to slam every single damage ability and not life tap one single time. So that's what I'm doing right here. I've been on the boss the whole time since I demonic portaled back, and I'm just this entire lust window is just every ability. And Cherno's doing the same. You can see on this POV, right? So it's perfect. So you got your buff coming up in 38 seconds. So what are you thinking about? How do I get my next buff? We are calling, okay, like this is some other group. I don't remember what group this is. Oh, this is our group. Okay. So Cherno saved his
I
rocket boot
don't
for
know
this
if it
sport.
was my group. I just,
Oh, you don't know? Okay.
yeah,
Well, it doesn't
I
matter, right?
just, I saw that my buff was going down. I think that one was
Sure.
like unassigned, or it was like a fill spore or
Okay.
something. Like anyone who didn't get
Yeah.
it, so I just re-upped there.
Yeah, and
Saw it as a
remember the
good
spore is
opportunity.
5 targets only. So if everybody starts going outside of their group, it's fucked. Everybody's parse is fucked. And remember, if everybody in the raid is parsing, you are parsing because of kill time, right? So just remember that. So buff for me, I think okay. So I probably got another spore somewhere else in the room, but when your buff is at 30 seconds, you got to start looking around. You got to listen to the call outs, be like, okay, where's my group and how am I going to get to that spore without losing too many GCDs? Which, by the way, spoiler, life tap. But when I say life tap, you see my HP right now. Reform Mage is half. It's
Hmm.
actually 40%. So there's periods in this fight where healers are actually not even able to heal you. So if you spam life tap 80 times, a little poison tick goes out. Oh, you're dead, right? I'm riding the line right here, very close. I do get this spore buff, and I snap back with my demonic teleport. Every single time I snap to back with demonic teleport. You don't have to do it every single time, but I do here. Why? Because meta's up in 3 seconds with your Soulfire window, so you want to get into the range of the boss, right? So Cherno does that. He comes in here and he's gonna pop meta and Soulfire, 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 right? You see
Yeah.
he has a Sundial proc. You just want to Soulfire the entire time. When you have spell power procs, your priority in terms of spells is Soulfire slash Shadow Bolt, whatever you know, if it's an execute, Soulfire, of course. Then your Immolate, then Corruption, Agony, and then the last thing is Life Tap, right? Um, that's your priority during a spell power window when you have a bunch of procs, and this is perfectly played from both of us. We both got like rank 18 and I think like 20 something
Hmm.
respectively. So that's how you do it. Again, the same principle applies where you are you are going to have to travel towards your spore buff. The last thing you want to do is just walk. Just walk. Press no buttons and just walk to your spore. That's like 2-3 seconds of downtime where you could be life tapping, corruption, agony, anything. And even if you have nothing up, you have rocket boots, so you can turn that 3 GCDs into 1 GCD. Very important, right?
Yep. And for the next video, it's going to be covering Saffron and Kel'Thuzad.
Yeah.